Hey family, what's going on? What's going on? It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie. Listen, I am so excited about your month of September. I believe, I decree and declare over your life, it's going to be a September to remember. I believe it. I believe it. I declare and decree it over your life. A new month, new mercies, new miracles, signs and wonders. You haven't seen anything yet. Repeat after me. Say, I am a money magnet. Come on, say it with me like you really mean it. Say, I am a money magnet. Now say this, repeat this with me as well. Money flows to me. Come on, say it. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I want you to say it twice because it's oh so nice. I am a money magnet. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. I want that to become a part of your affirmation statement. Your words create your world. What you speak into the atmosphere will appear. Your future or your funeral is literally on the tip of your tongue. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. You got to affirm yourself. You got to speak life over your life. And so I want you to speak over your finances. I believe God is sending you a double portion of financial strength and empowerment. I believe this is your season of moving from just labor to favor. Yeah, God is shifting you from labor to favor. All the tears you've cried, all the seeds you've sown, all the times you've helped other people and they were stabbing you in the back, or you were giving to other individuals and they didn't pour back into you. You're moving from the place of labor to favor. God has not forgotten you. Come on now. He remembers every good deed you did. He remembers every seed you sowed. He has not forgotten you. You're moving from labor to favor. Listen, I want to talk about just a little bit earth, wind, and fire. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about earth, wind, and fire. I want to talk about the group. I want to talk about your gift. I want to talk about earth, wind, and fire. We all know the group. We all know the group more than Boogie Wonderland, more than your shining star, no matter who you are, more than Can't Hide Love and Sing a Song. Do you remember the 21st night of September? Since we talking about September, I want to talk about earth, wind, and fire. And I believe that God has planted you here on earth to do something different. Hear me. God does not put anything on this planet that is not gifted. For every seed has got to bear fruit. Every seed has got to bear fruit. You are a seed in the earth realm. God has placed you here simply because somebody's waiting for you to be who you are so they can become who they're supposed to be. You do God a disservice. You do your gift a disservice by not using what he has given you to affect the earth realm. Where's the earth realm? Your community. What's the earth realm? Your family. What's the earth realm? Your sphere of influence. Come on now. You were created to shift the environment. You were created to do something different, right? To be distinct and distinguished. You were created to move into a place to where God has planted you here to plant something. Hear me. As you here on earth, you got to plant something. Come on, you got to plant a seed of empowerment. You got to plant a seed of encouragement. You got to plant a seed of a gift, a seed that's a tangible seed, a seed of a book, a seed of a business, a seed of an opportunity. What seeds do you have in your hand right now that you can release to become your harvest? Hear me. Your gift is not for you. It's to bless somebody. Too many times we're holding on to the gift. Oh, it's just for me. It's just me, mine, and all of thine. And we're selfish with the gift because we're fearful. Hear me. Fearfulness is selfishness. Got to step out. You got to launch into the deep to shift the environment, to shift the earth realm. Talking about earth, wind, and fire. Here it is. When you shift the earth realm, when you shift your atmosphere, when you plant what it is that God has implanted in your spirit, this is what God does. He blows on it. he sends a wind to win. Oh, I'm talking better than you all saying amen back to me. God sends a wind to win. That's right. For you to soar on wings as an eagle. God sends a wind. He sends a wind. Here it is beneath your wings. What I love about it is, I told you this before, the difference between an eagle and every other bird is that every other bird, whenever there's a storm, they fly away from it. Chickens can't fly that high. They don't get off the ground no way. A dove flies away. Geese fly away. A robin flies away. Any other bird that you can possibly think of, a pigeon and a crow, they fly away. But this is what eagles do. They sit back and they watch all the other birds fly away in fear, and eagles soar right into the storm. You just missed your shout. Eagles soar into the storm because they get happy, because they know when they soar into the storm is going to take them higher. Hear me. Sometimes the wind beneath your wings isn't always quiet. And if it is quiet, it's a quiet storm. Sometimes the wind beneath your wings is that which God is using to propel you further, farther, and faster than ever before. What are you going to do with it? Well, come on, what are you going to do with the gift that God gave you? Right? God will blow on your gift. God will blow in your direction. He'll blow up your finances. He'll blow up your mind. He'll blow up everything that you thought you needed, but you didn't need in the first place. Come on. I need God to send a wind to help me to win. I love it. God is sending you a wind to help you win. Right now, in this moment. Your next is now. You getting ready to soar on wings as an eagle. You getting ready to soar into another level of success. You get ready to soar into the stratosphere of what it seemed like you would fear. But here it is. You got to walk by faith. You got to soar by faith. Don't tell me that you have faith and you won't plant what you've been given in the earth realm. You won't plant what's been implanted in your spirit. Right? Don't tell me you got faith, but you won't soar on wings as an eagle, knowing that God's going to put the wind beneath your wings. Hear me. Faith is conviction. And if there's conviction, you take action. What have you not taken action with yet that God has created you and crafted and called for you to do? Hear me. We're talking about earth, wind, and fire. You got the earth. Told you what it would be. Planting your seed in the earth. Shifting the atmosphere. Knowing that you are created and called to affect the earth realm. Knowing that God's going to put the wind beneath your wings. And here it is. He's going to set you on fire. He's going to set you on fire to do something with what he has given you. Jeremiah put it this way. He said, it's just like fire shut up in my bones. Hear me. You ought to be on fire with the gift that God gave you. There ought to be a passion that's burning in your soul. There ought to be a purposeful passion that's burning within your spirit, that when you speak, the atmosphere shifts. When you walk into the room, people say, I don't know who you are, but I need to know who you are. Hear me. When you post online, when your timeline becomes your lifeline because you're on fire, it changes the trajectory of your life as well as the lives of others. I don't know about you, but you can't be lukewarm in this season. You just can't be on cold. You can't be frozen in isolation. You got to be on fire with the purpose that God gave you. What is the burning passion in your soul? What is it that wakes you up in the morning beyond just your alarm clock? What is it that when you're doing it, you say, I was created to do this? When you speak, Do you feel that you were created to do it? When you write, when you talk, when you empower, when you encourage, when you build the business, when you open the rec center and the dance studio, when you open up and begin the nonprofit organization, do you have your I was born for this moment? Come on. And here it is. When you find your I was born for this moment, this is what you got to do. You got to own it. Come on, talk to me in the comment section. Come on now. When you know that you were born for this moment, you got to own it. Got to go for it by any means necessary. You were created to do something significant here on earth. Not to just pull up to the scene with your ceiling missing. Not to just floss and gloss and have your name in lights. Not to you be America's next top model, but for you to be a top role model. You were created to shift the atmosphere. You were created to do something distinct and distinguished and significant in the earth realm, so that you can soar on wings as an eagle. Simply because if you use what God gave you, He'll cause you to set people's hearts on fire. Come on. You ought to catch on fire. It's time out for being lukewarm. It's time out for the woe is me, making excuses, and now it's time for execution. It's time out for having the pity party. Take off the pity party hat. It's time out for competing with other people when you ought to know that nobody can beat you being you. You can't be replicated, imitated, or duplicated. You are one of a kind. You're too unique to compete. You're too rare to compare. Your uniqueness, your greatness is in your uniqueness. Got to step out and do something different to get something different. This is the year. This is still the year. This is the time. This is the month for you to make it a September to remember. And I'm telling you, you'll be the shining star no matter who you are. There won't be a place where you can hide love. You'll be a person who understands that it's more than what you have. It's about who you are. Because you recognize the purpose, the value, and the principle that's on the inside of you. It's time to go for it. It's time to grow through what you go through. Because can't nothing stop you. You're all the way up. Go for it.